See if there's
Yeah, I
anything
was already
hiding.
doing that. So you see back there, it appears to be a graveyard, which, you know, makes a bit of sense.
Hey guys, there's
This
a
appears
spooky
to be the
graveyard.
church, so there's the graveyard behind it. You do see, you know, another tower over here, but you know, mostly just some gravestones.
Hey,
Let's
Spooky,
see
it's
if
your
there's any more
specialty.
detail here. Hold on.
If you need a
Kinda.
piss, Tyron, you can wait after we're done.
Yeah, so a lot of
Hey.
granite headstones. There does appear to be yet another huge rock back here that did smash onto some of the headstones, and you can see little shards have kind of exploded all over the place.
I go investigate over here, and from here I would kind of like to peek and figure out if the boulder like disrupted the actual contents of the graves.
No, it appears to have fallen with great force, but it just has made a fairly kind of deep dent. But
Turin gets as close as he can to try and be quiet, but it says,
and
let's not go in the graveyard until after we've checked the building.
yeah, and I will point out, you know, this
shut off the bell.
you can kind of come by. You can obviously see that there's a church. There's kind of a holy symbol on the wooden doors carved in.
Is there any windows?
You guys can roll religion if you want to in order to identify. Yeah, there are some stained glass windows in kind
Nothing
of like
you can
the
see
upper
through though.
sides. No, they're kind of high up, right? It's just like the stained glass to look fancy. Are you guys?
I'm
yeah,
looking
you
at
guys,
the.
You guys are pretty sure that they're holy symbols, but
That's
you know,
about it.
you two are not particularly religious, apparently, or did not pay attention in school.
Turin didn't go to school.
Yeah.
I walk over to the bloody carcass and.
Well,
take a
Nim
look.
should know something about the history
Okay.
of this region and what kind of religion there should be there, right?
Yeah, roll says otherwise.
But did you ever go to the church? I mean, apparently not. I don't know.
I don't remember being here.
Yeah, you guys are getting dangerously close to other areas.
Okay,
I
so
just
you guys
want to
went
know
here.
what's the
I'm
body.
trying to. Yeah, no, you're. You see in the middle of it, it looks like parts
Do
of
I
a
roll something?
pig.
That's a pig.
Yeah, I mean it does not. It's not a human. You can tell like they're kind of hoof bits, and what looks like a pig head, but I mean the rest of it was pretty viciously torn into.
Oh, that's a shame. Could have been good supper.
That
I
would
want to
have been
look
that.
at this hole.
Okay, so we attacked wild animals eating their food, and it wasn't a person.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Well,
they attacked us.
We saw wild dogs eating a pig. And gotta
Oh,
save
I
the
want
pig.
to have a look at this
This
hole.
was clearly an epic threat.
You guys are kind of gathering around this here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nim would like to run over to the edge and look right into it.
Okay. So
Attempting to push him.
it's a pretty deep hole. It's about 5 feet deep. Excuse me. Nim actually remembers this from when he had been here before. This is where the Nightstone had stood, but it appears to not be standing there anymore.
Turin wants to not actually push, but pretend to push him into the hole, but keep hold of him so he doesn't actually fall.
Nim struggles, rolls over on his back, and throws sparks into his face that he had intended to use to cast down into the well. So yeah, just an explosion of silent fireworks in his face.
Ooh, pretty.
Tehran, you actually also recognize this square from something, and you also recognize that is where the Nightstone should have been from.
Do they share that?
We share that we know what it was there. Yes, it was the Nightstone, the big obsidian thing.
Then I'm starting to swear under my breath, like very, very, very menacingly.
Yeah, this is where the eponymous Nightstone stood. Can I see into the hole? Is it like a deep hole? Is it just like
no?
It's
5 feet deep. I mean, it looks like somebody has removed something from here, but there's nothing, no shovel marks or things thrown down inside of it.
This is so weird. I mean, look around. There's so many rocks around, and then there's a rock that's missing. So it's like a rock was added and a rock was taken away, almost like there was like a conservation of energy or something.
So what you're saying is It could be a rock
conservation.
monster.
Maybe they'll be in the church,
Monts.
causing
yes.
a noise.
I
Yep,
want to.
there is
I want
still
to-
clanging going on.
Yeah.
to suggest to the team that we
glad I brought a
investigate
smart
this
party with me.
church first.
Let's go.
clear
I want this
building by
fucking bell
building.
off.
I'm enjoying the bell still. I just want to clear the building.
I find it annoying.
This annoying the hell
Okay.
out of me.
Hold on
Hello?
one
Turn.
second.
Thurin is dancing. If you look at his token on the map.
So what I'm gonna do?
Do we have an
is-
internal map for the
We
church?
do. It's off to
Nice.
the right in that big blacked out area. I will move you guys to it in just a sec.
So, can I stealth before we go in? And
You
peek in
guys
the
can try
door.
and creep in, sure.
I want to peek in the door stealthily. And I fail miserably.
Okay.
I just throw the
so
door open.
So we
let
see from
us-
outside.
Let me bring your characters over.
Yeah.
Hold on. I see 3 of you. Where is the 4th?
I'm in
Next
front
to
of
the
the
beast.
church.
1, 2, 3.
South of the church.
I'm
there we
where's the entrance to it? I'm guessing
over
where the
here.
path meets it,
You see where the path is, yeah.
yeah. I try and throw the door open, but I like sneakily push the door open, but instead I just throw it open because I'm a big dumb dragonborn.
Give me 1 sec. Okay.
One of the dice that's on the screen is just covering the area on the map. How do I
Okay,
turn
can you
Where am
guys
I?
see this now?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys are
How
over
do I
here.
turn
So
the dice on the screen? Oh, I just clicked on it. It's fine.
yeah, so imagine you guys are, still outside, but you've kind of creaked the door open.
So I would be. Well, I didn't creak it open in any way. My stealth check was a 6. I threw that door open by accident.
Well, I mean, there's being stealthy and then there's being normal, right? So it makes a creak.
I don't do anything normally.
So as you open the door, you can see, there's pews kind of going down towards the pulpit. You see a pulpit in the back.
Mhm.
There does seem to be sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows in the sides and the north and south walls.
So it's lit up for the most part.
It's very, yeah. It's a pretty. I mean, it's not very lit up. It's like your kind of typical old church with stained glass. So it's a little gloomy inside, but you can definitely see. And yeah, there's benches going all the way up to this pulpit, but it looks
I'm gonna
completely
walk
empty.
in.
And you do notice a door in the back as well, and you can the noise is slightly muted in here, but you can hear it coming from this back area. That's where that steeple had been from the outside.
I'll follow him inside.
Yeah, me and
Byron.
Olive are inside.
Okay, are the rest of you guys following in as well, or?
At this
I
very
say
point,
look
I'm
back
so
and,
done.
You're just kind of hanging back.
I'm just going in, like as far as I can, close to the door. I want this spell off.
Oh, you're done with the bell, not with the party being so. Okay, all right. So
No,
she just
I'm
kind
done
of
with the bell.
marches straight forward to the door. Okay.
I need to be pushy. Well, it's just a bell, but I want it quiet too.
It's
All right,
fine. You'll thank me later.
Are you just gonna push it open?
I want to
will
roll
look
for
here
investigation.
And try and get vision, like of this area, or is it just a wall there?
Yeah, it's a wall. Sorry, is it not clear? I can't.
No, because it's cut off like half of the pulpit, so it doesn't
Do I
look
have
like a wall.
investigation?
Okay. Let me move in. So you
Unless
don't
the
see like
wall
the
is,
black
like-
side here?
But yeah, but like this looks like it'd be facing that way. Where are the pews and shit?
Yeah, hold on. I'll draw you some pews.
That's what it
and
looks
shit.
like.
So the pews are like this.
Okay, right, yeah, that's fine. Then I understand it more now. Because this looks like this part here looked like it was part of a bigger thing.
Yeah, no. So it's like the stairs to get up to it, and he stands here.
Yeah, I'm
facing
just
the
gonna
direction
stand
you're
up I'm just gonna stand up there. I can't stand up there because it's not on a square, but and just be ready.
So, and
just in
reference
case.
just walk straight up.
If you hold
Yes.
Option or Alt, you can and use the arrow keys. You can move.
Oh, you can drag as well. Like,
Yeah.
Or actually, I guess you can click and drag with Alt, and it'll move you off the grid.
okay, yeah. I'm just gonna stand here and wait and see what happens.
Okay.
I just want to roll investigation and check what's happening. It's not
Oh,
good.
so it's actually more perception. Investigation is like doing research.
Oh,
or...
okay.
Yeah, I'll also do a perception to see if I notice anything odd about the room. I got a
Yeah, I
19.
mean it's nothing really jumps out to you guys. I mean, it's a dirt floor. It's pretty simple church as far as it goes. I mean, it's kind of what you would expect for an out of town rural area like this, but there doesn't. I mean, there's no kind of drag tracks, blood, viscera. There's nothing kind of weird and out of place here. No.
So we don't see the bell from here.
No, the bell is in a steeple that appears to be in the back half of this area.
I want to go in.
Okay. So you open the door.
Like,
Give me a sec.
I slowly open the door and I peek from behind it to check, like still hiding behind the door to check if there's something inside.
Okay, so you guys can see in now, right?
Yes.
So let me describe what you guys see. So there's a plain bed. Let me draw you a bed. So there's like a bed back here. I mean, it's just a wooden bed, nothing fancy. You do see that the mattress on it had been completely torn. There's straw that's been pulled out of it and is kind of strewn across the ground. You can see, a few chests that have also been thrown roughly open and what looks like priest robes tossed around, just regular clothes tossed around. There's all sorts of just mayhem in there. In the very back, in this area here, you can see a rope going up the steeple. The clanging is now almost deafening. And you see the rope is currently being tugged on by two little green guys.
What are they? Can I check what are they? Do I know what are they?
Well, you can roll me a straight int. Probably.
Yes.
I'm gonna move inside of the door because I'm gonna have a conversation in a second.
They're little green men.
Okay.
I'll say
I've not
hello.
seen these traveling,
friend.
but hold on one sec. Yeah, no, like actually move back out, NF. And so yeah, you see these two guys. I mean, they're jumping up and down on this bell, and they seem to be having a good time of it. But as the door creaks open, one of them glances over and points and shouts something in a strange language. That I don't think any of you guys.
Right?
Yeah, none of you guys speak
Nope.
Goblin, right?
Yeah, no, I do.
You do.
Brilliant.
All right. So you hear a shout, like you can't see anything, but you hear a shout in Goblin say, Look at what?
I say back,
And-
hi, what are you up to?
I just
So
stare back and forth between the speaking.
I mean, they definitely look surprised, and as soon as they recover from their shock, they dive for their swords that were nearby.
Nim, ask them
But
if they know common.
and just like they're not attacking, they're just kind of like backed up against the back wall and staring at you guys.
Hello, I say.
Ask them if they know common, Nim.
No, they don't.
How do you know? You didn't even ask them.
Okay, we'll do this. Guys, do you speak common?
They reply in very broken common. Yes, we speak common.
Turin immediately walks into the room.
All right. How are you walking? Like, are we talking about threatening? Like,
No, just walking casually.
so you don't have any weapon drawn?
No.
Okay.
And I say, hello, friends.
Yes, friends. Yes, we are friends.
This is a very...
And you see one of them kind of like slide in front of a sack on the ground.
This is a very cacophonous noise you are making.
Oh, good noise, right? Good noise. We like noise.
I enjoy it.
No.
These guys,
Not that much
do not.
noise. Kind of being
Yes.
loud.
these guys are not impressed. I am reasonably impressed. These guys are not.
Oh,
They-
well, we could stop noise. You guys want to stop noise? We'll stop the noise.
Yeah, that would
I
be
have
for
a
the
question.
best.
I have a question. Why
And
are
the
you
bucking off.
ringing the bell?
Oh, we are looking around and find bell, and Bebo here, he ring bell, and then I want to ring bell, and he wants to ring bell. It's a nice bell.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Why are you here?
To ring the bell. And you
Brilliant.
So roll a perception again.
Fuck's sake. I just believe them.
And yeah, and one of them gives the bell pull a little experimental cling and points at it and is kind of Grinning.
I mean,
sickly.
I think they're pretty cool dudes, honestly.
I lean on the
Um,
door, just like cross my arms.
Nim does a perception check to listen for anything or anyone coming.
Okay, I mean the bell obviously is silent, so yeah, you can definitely hear more, but currently it's pretty silent outside. I mean, there's not even birds chirping and that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
That is suspicious.
I'm trying to figure out what. the
So,
next step would be.
I say, guys, do you hear anything?
I
I'm
look
having
around.
a very
No.
pleasant conversation, Nim. You should come and join me.
We could ring the bell again?
No, let's not do that right now.
so little ones, you know what happened here?
No, we come and it was open and we find bell.
And nobody was
asked-
here?
No one was here. No one was
I
here.
want to insight and see if they're telling the truth.
I
Okay.
interject in Goblin before I see him moving forward.
Fuck's sake.
What's in the sack?
Wait, did you notice the sack?
You said
Alright.
you described the sack. I was
You
standing.
did. You did
Yeah,
obviously
I did.
describe the fact.
I did that.
Oh, sack. Just things we find. It's and then we ring the bell. You want to ring the bell? We'll take our sack and leave, and you can ring the bell.
We'll
I
ring the
will-
bell later.
Can I just move past you? And I just want to ring the bell once. I'm gonna move over here and see if he lets me past him.
So they're going to kind of both kind of. Hold on, why can't I grab them? Well, that's fine. They both they don't so much
Don't move
let you
towards
move
the
past them as like kind of back away from you.
Okay. So that's now.
Uh,
I'm not gonna.
And
move
they
again.
are still kind of they are still brandishing their swords, but they are not
They're
making any
friends.
move towards you.
We don't need weapons. I do not have a weapon drawn.
But you are bigger than us.
I'm bigger than most people. I'm a dragonborn.
He's hungry like a dragon too.
Oh, there were some pigs. If you're hungry, you go eat the pigs.
Those pigs are not with us anymore.
Yeah, the doggies ate the pigs, sadly. But we'll find something else later.
I didn't think those dogs were werewolves. Were those dogs werewolves? I'm guessing they're your mounts, right?
I'm grumbling something about
You-
animal cruelty again.
You hurt Fluffy?
No.
No. Yeah, they're going to inside check us
We
to
found-
see if we're lying.
We
No,
found
they
some
went.
werewolves. Master Gnome here said they were werewolves, and
We sent Fluffy off to the farm. He's going to have a better life.
But
He's gonna have a nice girl.
you ring the. We take our sack and we'll go.
Uh,
You guys have the pigs.
you
It's
said-
fine.
you said
Fluffy
you'd
is.
give us
that's
the
fine.
sack. You said you'd-
So, I interrupt Valendil and say, "Let's let them leave." And I wink at him.
well,
I try and stealthily wink at him.
stealthily. Well, I have
Do
to
I have
take
to roll a
off.
I don't even know
stealth
what would you roll to stealthily
sleight of
wink.
hand?
I don't know. I need to
Sleight
Sleight
roll
of hand. stealth.
perception.
It
I
would
think
be-
yeah, I think it's just their contest. Yeah,
I
hold
think in
on.
3rd edition it would be performance.
I can do a performance if you want me to do a performance, but I don't think he does.
Well,
I
all
think
once. You
yeah,
know,
okay, so they don't notice. They're kind of sidle up along the side and really nervous and do not notice a wink.
you know, all
Okay.
once stealing from the church was bad. You know, you're in a church.
This is a church?
Yeah. See the sign in front? It's
We
some
don't
god.
really like church.
Well, me neither. I like to see more, but what's here? I hear is here, and stealing from gods is bad. They get angry. They say,
It's not stealing. No one's here.
"Well, somebody might come back." And what do you say to the priest when, because, you know, something
Why
is
you
missing?
leave such a nice bell?
I don't know.
And the
I'll
bell
ask the
is
priest
pretty
later.
nice.
I'll ask the priest later if he comes. But, you know,
So Tyrion moves down, like just in this area, and just ushers them towards the door. And says, "Feel free, just leave if you want to leave."
let's say drop the bag.
Okay, so they start
As they're
moving
moving
towards,
that
and one of
way.
them does have the sack still. Yeah.
What do they say?
You're
Drop the
in-
sack, and you can go
Who's
home.
here?
Do you guys like maybe think we should ask them what happened to the town? Just Just a thought.
As the
We do.
goblins line up one in front of the other and Tyrion's behind them, he uses his draconic ancestry to breathe lightning at them in a 5 by 30 foot line.
God.
delete. All right. Do your turn orders.
Do I get to do that first?
Oh, you'll
regardless
be
of
able to,
initiative?
so you're gonna get a surprise round, yes, but
I still don't know how to do the turn order, so I'll just do that.
You click on your token, and then in your character sheet, you click on initiative. And in Discord, I showed a picture of where that is in your character
Oh,
sheet.
so you have to have it all highlighted and then press initiative.
Yeah, you got to see your little colors, and then you click initiative in your sheet.
oh, look at these people.
So mine
learning.
still didn't do it.
Did you have your token selected?
Yeah.
You need to click it and have the sheet in the same window.
Oh, that's
I
probably
have it in a
why.
separate window.
Yeah, mine's in a separate window and it didn't do it. I got 16 anyway, so
I was able to do it, so you suck.
are you in a single window?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, fine. Change it to 16 because that's what it was.
Hold on one sec.
So, fucking Christ. I fucked myself over with my constitution for my breath weapon, really, didn't I?
I'm just getting everything lined up. Descending. All right, Tyrion goes first.
Such an
He does
easy
his-
save.
So what is this?
Don't
It's
forget to change it to 16 though, because it's not 22. I rolled a 16 for my initiative. So they have to make a dex save against 8
8.
plus my minus
7,
1 plus 2,
9. So
Yeah.
9.
which is probably going to be relatively easy for them. But I should not have skimped on Constitution. Oh, I have to roll against
So they were kind of sidling along with their backs to the walls, and notice when you take a deep breath.
I do
and
damage either way, so
squeeze in their stomachs as you breathe out. But you do what, 5 damage?
Yeah. To both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we skip their turn, right?
You do skip their turn.
I kind of jump at the sudden lightning appearing.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I don't blame you.
Bloody
It's
hell.
Reverence.
I refuse to take part in it. I
All
just
right,
step
Glendale
back
down to
and
Nim. Okay,
I
yeah, you're
turn
stepping back
around.
behind the pews. Okay.
I'm like turning around closer to the door, and as in, nope, you want to kill every fucking thing alive. Go ahead.
Why did
Alright,
you
Nim.
attack them, right, Tyrant?
They're obviously looting the town after someone's killed everything.
All right. So remember, your turns here are like 6 seconds
Yeah.
long here.
Wait,
So, Nim?
Val didn't do anything.
No, I jumped.
No.
I was startled.
Nim? John? Hello?
I thought the turn order hadn't sorted yet.
Oh no, I sorted.
Okay.
You're last.
Okay.
Although I don't think you can actually see anything. You just saw the lightning kind of shoot
I mean,
through
you can
as
see
well.
that one
Heard some
goblin, right?
squeaks.
The door's open, so you can see that one goblin. Oh, I guess
Well,
if you're going by the
Well, if I spread my legs.
Yeah,
From
you
this
can't see around corners.
Yeah, I think all I saw was a little bit of the breath weapon, like leaking out of the door.
Mhm.
I have no idea what happened.
Pretty much. Stand there dumbfounded.
Yeah, I stand here dumbfounded.
All right. So this one here, he is just gonna lunge forward and just like throw himself bodily at Vol. Let me do a.
Please tell me that last ring of the bell meant that they called more of them to them, so that this doesn't turn out to me being an asshole.
All right, Vol. Oh God.
Yeah.
All right. It throws itself and just. It looks like it's trying to grab a hold of you, but it obviously was thrown off by the unprovoked sneak attack of horribleness, and it basically like trips and falls at your feet.
Oh.
It just kind of reaches out and grabs your foot. So it's now prone on the ground.
Okay.
And it's Reverence's turn down at the back of the church.
I
the
just cross my
temple.
arms and slowly shake my head.
Yep. All right,
Do nothing.
Tehran.
You guys fucking deal with it. NF.
And if
I'm thinking.
no, there's no time to think. 6 seconds.
There is time to think. So as my bonus action, I will inspire Valendil. I'm trying to think of how to do that. I tell him that one day I will make sure that he gets his own ship,
Oh.
and that means that he gets 1d6 to add to any d20 roll within 10 minutes. So
Okay.
eventually I will sing stuff at them when I can think of it. But as my action, I will just attack this guy in front of me,
Okay.
which is a dexterity attack roll, right? If I just roll
what are
this,
you
actually, it
attacking
should
with?
do it.
Your sword cane? Yeah, it clangs against his shield.
Well, have at ye. That's my turn.
All right, so this guy snarls and launches a vicious attack towards you with its scimitar. And that is not actually a crit. but it hits 20 is hitting your armor class, I'd be assuming here.
Yes, 14
Okay.
is my
So you're
class.
taking 4 damage. So this is the first damage you guys have taken. If you click on your token, you'll notice 3 little circles, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
I tried to bind your hit points to the middle one, so all of you should have a button there.
Yes.
Wait,
if
my
you-
3 circles are gone. Where did
If
they
you
go?
Click on it again.
click your token.
Oh, okay, I got them.
Right. So you have a 9, for example. Vol has
12.
what? 12. Nim has 7. Tehran has. Okay. You don't
Tehran
actually
has
have to you don't have to do it yourself. You can actually just do like -3 and it does the math.
That's fine. I'll just do it myself.
Well, I just want to let you know. So you can just click that and say minus whatever damage or plus whatever healing, and it should work. Okay. So you take your damage.
I say have at you and say I'm pretty sure they've called help.
Okay. Valandel, it's your turn. So you have
I-
a goblin
In
kind
front
of
of me.
on his chest in front of you, kind of
How
grabbing
does
at your
prone
feet.
work, by the way?
I say,
It's
I say, you want to
prone.
wrestle
I'll
on
just
one?
read it off for you.
And I jump on top of him, like to grapple wrestle him. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, no, there absolutely is a grapple. Hold on.
I
Let me
just
pull
read
up.
it. It's athletics strength check. Towards theirs, athletics strength check.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay.
Which one's the one carrying the sack?
Oh,
I think it was this one.
The one at the back.
well, this is embarrassing.
That's
Well,
awkward.
it has to do better, and it does. So you kind of throw yourself down to grab it in a hold, and it pushes off from you. So you are also now apparently lying on the ground for fun.
Tyrion
I
just starts
suppose.
laughing at the situation.
Hey, you can't see me. You're behind the corner.
I can hear
And
what's happening.
Nim, you are now looking at. You have a clear line of sight at 2. I don't even know how to describe it.
Idiots.
They're kind of like whacking their hands at each other like kids fight sometimes, apparently.
Nim,
Does
think
prone
this
not
is
give you
a.
advantage or anything like that on rolls against it?
So yeah,
Nim-
prone. I'll read it off to you. So a prone creature's only movement option is to crawl.
Mm-hmm.
Creature has
Standard.
disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against it has disadvantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, attacks have disadvantage. So if you
Okay.
are close to it, you have advantage. If you are far from it, you have disadvantage. 'Cause
Well-
it's a smaller target.
His athletics check wouldn't count as an attack roll.
Attack.
No, it's still an attack roll.
So
Oh,
he should have
I'd
used
have
the 18, not the
advantage.
7 then.
Yeah.
Okay, you land on top of it.
Oh, I'm here, little one.
Now Vol
on.
and the
Two.
goblin are cuddling on the ground.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
wrestling
how do
like
I
men.
actually make it obvious? All right, well, you guys are now
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the same thing. So actually, why don't you read off what the result of that is?
I try to put one of my arms around his neck and the other one like around one of his arms and then grab him with my legs. But he's smaller, so I basically choke him so he can't move that much. That makes sense?
Okay, and then what I was actually looking for. So if it is grappled, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it basically has to try and escape. It can't do anything else
Yes.
really. Okay. So yeah, you're looking at them wrapped up in each other then. Nim.
Okay. Well, I was thinking this was a situation that called for fire, but the situation has changed.
Also, Vol, as a side note, you could have used inspiration either way.
Yes, I could have.
Can Nim sneak into the bell room?
There are 2 people kind of grappled right at the door, so not really.
All right, so are we trying to take them alive?
Yes.
You don't have time for philosophical discussions. Kind of heat of the moment. Let's go. Go, 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 go.
How injured does the goblin appear to be to me?
It looks singed. It's not
Singed.
looking great. I mean, electricity breath. Like it's not bleeding, but it is like scorched, and that wonderful smell of burnt flesh
Okay,
is once again
so-
pungent in the air.
I say in goblin, stop struggling and you'll be fine. And I conjure uh, I conjure a searing ball of flame between my hands, and I say, or else.
All right, roll intimidation. It goes limp in your arms, Paul.
Okay.
So that's your turn. It is now it's this guy's turn, and it's the one that was called Beto. The other one was the one that was talking, and it just continues to stay limp. It is now down to Reverence's turn, and Reverence is being given inspiration for her role playing so far. So I put that in the little blue ball,
Thank you.
and it's your turn. You can figure out what you want to do.
I want to check if somebody's coming. What do I roll for that? As in, I
You
want to listen
like
to.
going over and glancing out the door, that sort of thing.
No, I just want to listen if I hear footsteps or something.
Yeah, roll a perception. And you can use your inspiration. Oh my god!
It's as if the bell is still ringing in your ears.
I mean, she's probably distracted by her.
I'm very much distracted by
companion.
my mentor,
wondering if
which
they're
is
gonna murder her
yeah.
in her sleep. Hold on 1 sec. Let me find.
Distracted by my sweaty body, wrestling with the. Well, she.
Them.
It.
Oh, stop! My fucking
Yeah,
website is reloading.
so you
Stop.
can't. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you don't notice anything. You don't hear anything other than the scuffles from inside.
Okay,
All right. So it's
that
Toron's
would be it for
turn.
now.
Is that goblin within 5 feet of me?
This one? Yes.
Mhm.
The squares are 5 feet. That's the kind of basic unit of measurement.
Each creature other than you within 5 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d6 thunder damage.
Yep. Okay. It so describe how this looks here.
Tyrion puts the horn up to his mouth and just shouts into it really loud. And as he does that, just a wave of noise emanates from his body in a circle.
All right. It blinks at you and snarls.
Damn, thought that was gonna work.
That's what you get for messing with
And
everything.
the stained glass or the little glass right behind you blows out.
Cool. Look how cool I am, guys.
All right.
I roll my eyes.
That's your turn, right? You're not going to try and.
No. Technically,
anything.
wouldn't all the glass in the area be blown out? It's a
You're standing next to a wall.
Yeah, but it's sound.
Right.
It still goes like through walls.
Yeah, but it was not. I mean, you're standing right next to this one. It's blowing out these ones out. Okay, so it snarls at your shout and attacks you again.
I might die, by the way, team.
What is your AC?
14.
Okay, it attacks you, but I mean, apparently your shout was enough. It is a little wide, and scimitar kind of just grazes the tip of your nose as it's going past, sort of thing.
I shout, did
It's,
anyone see that? As I dodge.
That is its turn. Landel, you have a non-moving goblin under you.
I tell him if you move, the wizard will burn you to crisps, and I let him go and stand up.
Okay.
Move behind the other goblin. And
Okay.
if I can do anything else.
Yeah, I mean it's half your movement to stand up, right?
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Oh, can I tackle the other
So
one?
you can still tackle. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do another strength. And you
Yes.
still do have the bardic inspiration, if I'm
You
correct.
have a 1d6 to add to it if you want.
Do I have to say if I'm gonna use it, or can I
You
roll?
can do it after,
Uh,
right?
I don't actually remember. I think there was a rule you had to say either before or after.
I'm gonna use
Let
it
me check.
now.
I'll check whilst you do stuff.
I'm gonna use it.
You should definitely use it.
So you know how to roll 1d6, right? You just can type.
Yeah.
Okay, so
12.
it's a 12 overall.
He has his back to me.
Yeah, no, you managed to slam into his back and grab him. So you kind of have both his arms pinned now.
Right.
It does still have, its shield and scimitar in its hands, but you're like it's not
The
able.
creature can wait until after it rolls the d20 before deciding to use the bardic inspiration die. But must decide before the DM says if the roll succeeds or fails.
Right.
Right.
So that was done fine right there. All right, so Nim, it's your turn. Let's see, what is this? This is grappled, I guess. John?
John.
I gesture to the stairs and say, have a seat in Goblin, and make my little ball of happy sunshine flare just a little bit brighter.
Okay. That's its turn now, and it kind of crawls over and just slumps over on the stairs. All right, it's Straw's turn.
I'm happy that the bell is off. I want to peek out of the door because the situation has mostly calmed down. I want to check if there is something coming.
I'd also like to do that on my turn as well.
Okay.
Because
so
I only spoke.
you're-
That's almost a free action, right?
So you're not keeping an eye on him anymore. You're walking off, or you're just
No, I'm
looking
just
from here?
sitting. I'm just standing and listening while he's shuffling off.
Okay. Sure. Roll perception. That's fine. All right. You don't notice anything. You're kind of hearing scuffling from the inside. And Reverence is looking out the door.
Mhm. Do I also
me a
roll perception?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull everyone's attention back here. Well, Reverence in particular.
Okay.
You're looking out here. You don't see a lot of motion, but you do see you do hear something from off in this direction. Now that you've poked your head actually out of the door and you're not, kind of being overwhelmed by their noises.
What do I hear? As in, is it steps? Is it rumble?
No,
is it...
you hear some sort of discussion, shouting discussion.
Okay, I want to shout at people actually doing things inside it. Hey, you might want to take a look at that. I hear something like somebody talking, but you would have to take a look.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I want to drag their attention to what's going on outside because those two are pretty much not doing anything.
Something is happening. Tyrion shouts, "Aha! I am justified in my actions." And then Swordcane's the goblin, but I want to make it non-lethal.
Yeah. All right.
I want to make it non-lethal, which you can do on any melee
Yes, you
attack.
absolutely can make it non-lethal.
And I crit it non-lethally.
So how do you do that? You're like smacking him between the eyes?
I put the sword back inside of its sheath, which is also my cane, and I just smack it right on the head and say, "Bad goblin."
All right, and he
I
is
get to roll 2 dice, right, for it, or are we just doing double dice?
No, you just double.
In the
for-
book, it says you roll 2 dice, but it's up to you, obviously.
That's fine. Either way, he's knocked out. He is. Where is there like a sleepy?
And he's just unconscious, right, but not in the death state, but
Correct.
like KO'd. After doing this,
He could use
I
some.
announce, I
assistance.
suggest we tie
And he
these
goes
people-
limp in your arms, Wall.
I suggest we tie these people up, and I suggest that Valandil has a lot of rope with which to do this.
Alright, let's tie them up, bring them here in the bell house, and we'll...
Okay, so just to be clear here, combat is now over.
Yes.
You have one unconscious goblin and one goblin that appears to be subdued.
Yes.
Tyrion immediately grabs the sack that has fallen from the unconscious goblin's hands and checks what's inside it.
All right. What are you doing? Just like dumping it out, or?
Just having a
I'm
look
tying
inside.
up the goblin.
You glance inside and you see a silver symbol. It's probably a holy symbol. It looks like a unicorn's head.
Could I be adding this to my inventory as well? If I'm going to take it.
I mean, if you're taking it, I suppose.
Yeah, so one silver unicorn head.
One silver unicorn head. You there's like 3 little blocks that kind of smell funny. It looks like incense. I mean, there's what looks like a, just an iron bracelet of some sort. I mean, it looks like jewelry, but not a very nice material.
Yeah.
There's some kind of nicer looking clothes that not like your just regular wear.
Mhm.
That, remember, those clothes were just kind of strewn about, but this looks
Yeah.
like a kind of a nice little lace shirt of nice fabric. And then there's a little small box that kind of rattles a bit with coins when you pick it up.
I will take the unicorn head, the bracelet, the lace shirt, and the box, and I will just dump the rest of it on the ground.
3 little vials drop out at the bottom. They were all empty as well and kind of clatter and clink on the bottom.
And I let the wizard know that there's some incense and vials that he can use if he needs them. Mr. Nim, there are some vials and
I
incense
tie
here for you.
up the goblins in the meantime. Oh,
You're
Let's
tying them
move
up.
let's
Okay.
move the goblins into the main room and tie them up.
Okay, so you're tying them both up in here.
I'm walking up to
tying
the
their
goblins.
backs so that they can't bite through the rope.
And I suggest that someone keeps watch.
Master Nim, keep pointing that fiery thing at them.
And we should probably have someone looking at the door to see who else is coming.
Okay, fine. I'll take a look.
And whilst we have a moment,
No,
I'm
you don't
like-
have to.
I just realised that
Straw.
fuck.
If that's not what you're doing,
Oh.
that's not what you're doing.
No,
just
no,
realized-
it's like I'm just staring. Like, I'm just peeking every now and again if something's coming or not. I'm just stood right next to the door and glancing every now and again.
I
Mhm.
just realised out of character that I'm the only one with any healing. So fuck me, right?
That's here
Is-
right now, yeah.
Is the door broken?
Which door?
The main door,
This
No.
one or
the exterior door.
this one? No. You just opened it. It's fine.
Okay, just
I want
Trying to
to
remember.
have a look around this room and see if I see anything odd or anything interesting that catches my eye.
No, I mean it looks like the priest's bedroom that got pretty handily tossed.
So I'll just go back in the main room.
I asked in Goblin why did you come to town?
Tell them
Okay.
to be honest this time, or you'll fireball them.
So it's responding in Goblin, so only Nim is able to understand this. We were told to come. We were told it was empty and it was going to be good loot. We're we're poor and we just want a good loot.
How many is we?
Uh, tribe. It's tribe.
How many in the tribe?
Big tribe?
In
Are you
common.
proud of your tribe?
I'm not in charge of tribe.
How? Is it a big tribe? Is it a great tribe, or are you small?
No, we just live in one cave nearby. We're small tribe now. Not threatening, not threatening. Elves didn't like us and sent us out of forest, so now we are small and hungry.
Who told you about the town being empty?
Uh, it uh, mm, uh, mm, the people.
Tyrion menacingly opens his mouth again.
He has bacon and
Oh.
goblin though.
It doesn't matter. He's just menacing them for the sake of it.
The people. We saw the people that left, so we came.
How long ago?
One day they left.
Why did they leave?
Why did they leave?
We
And
don't
Straw,
care.
Straw can't, or Reverence can't speak Goblin, right?
Anna, yeah, I'm just talking in common and hoping somebody would pick up that's what I want to ask them. Plus, one of them can speak a little bit of common, so I'm hoping that he would just pick up.
So yeah, he doesn't seem to really be telling you that.
Okay, and do the people that are watching outside notice anything else about the people that were out there?
Okay, so why don't you guys both roll me perceptions, Valandil and Reverence.
Ah, yes.
Whilst that's happening, I speak to Nim and say, "Do you think it's worth gagging them so they can't shout for help?"
Perception.
Probably.
All right.
There's probably more in
So-
the town.
You had been glancing back over in that direction in particular, right? Reverence had been pointing that way, and with Valandil Seaworth's great eyesight, long trained in crow's nests, you do notice a few faces kind of peek around the corner of this building here, and you do appear to be observed.
Are they green faces or like?
They are green faces.
Does Valandil share this with the rest of us?
I tell there'll be more green ones out there.
And Tyrion says, "Vindicated yet again."
I'm
And
moving a little bit
The
away.
lace shirt that I took from the bag, I rip it up so that I can use it as a thing to cover the goblins' mouths so they can't shout for help.
Before they do, I ask them if they know what happened to the Nightstone,
What's the Nightstone?
the thing that was in the center of the town.
I don't know. There's a hole.
I immediately, obviously, I don't know what's going on, but I just put the thing over their mouth so they can't shout for help.
Okay, lads, what do
Give
we
me
do with the
one.
rest of them?
I'm going to say to the rest of the party, I am not good on health. I feel pretty bad after that.
Serves you right. I just glare at you.
I mean, you can glare all you want, but I was right.
I don't think
Right about
There are
what?
more goblins, and they're coming.
there's always more goblins. That's how the stories go. But
As far as we can tell, they're just here looting the town, and they
Yeah.
didn't hurt anyone yet.
That
Alright,
is
so
my
you guys
point
Besides
all
you,
the way.
but you asked for it.
I walked in without any weapons. They were brandishing their swords at me.
And that's why you should think a little bit more first.
So as you guys are talking, Reverence and Valandil, I think, are still kind of keeping an eye right outside.
Hmm. Yeah, we are.
And you start noticing little faces showing up, not just over where you were watching before,
mhm.
but you start noticing quite a few kind of on the other side as well. start noticing, a few goblins over here. You see what looks like to be 2 over there. And they are slowly kind of moving in and surrounding the place.
Turin realizes that the bell was an early warning system.
Not his thunderclap.
No, the bell was there. If it stopped ringing, then bad things were happening. So he just starts ringing the bell again. Just starts pulling on the rope and ringing the bell. And shouts to the rest of the party, "Is this helping? Do you want a performance check for the bell ringing?"
No,
I'm just looking
I
at
don't.
this.
I really, really
Very
don't.
much tired.
It could be very, very good performance.
Vandal. Have fun, this Vandal.
So one of them shouts at you, "Who are you?"
Who are
in
you?
common.
They can see us.
Oh, in Goblin.
I mean, you have this door open.
Damn it.
You guys are peeking out, right?
Yep.
Master Nim, they're spouting nonsense.
Bido, what's going on?
I shout to Nim, "Pretend to be that dude, quickly. Tell them everything's okay, and that you found new friends."
I talk to the goblins, the goblin that's here and in Goblin, and I say,
He's gagged.
this doesn't have to get ugly. We can just all talk. Do you want to help us out?
He has a gag
Hold on
on.
one sec.
Yes, but he can shake your head if you will help us. We'll help your tribe, and nobody gets hurt
It's nodding very feverishly.
very feverishly.
It
I
is.
say, I think he can do a better impression of himself.
Okay.
Okay, I stop ringing the bell because it's obviously not
Let him
having any
go.
effect.
And little one,
And
if you
I'll take off the gags. So I should probably put ripped silk shirt in my inventory. Ripped lace shirt, sorry.
if you say anything bad, little one, the Dragon Man's gonna eat your brother. So behave.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Are you bringing Nim over to the door, or
Bring
No,
the
we're bringing the beta, the
yeah,
This one,
sorry,
right.
the Bido.
yeah. We'll bring him over to the door. We'll untie him, but we'll take away his weapons.
the other one's still, I guess, unconscious, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's one that's
KO'd.
unconscious.
He's gonna stay near me. He's not going anywhere.
All
Unconscious
right,
one.
so you drag him over to the door. What do you
I'm
do?
not near the door. I'm over here with
I-
the unconscious one.
Hold my shoulder on top of his arm, my arm on top of his shoulder, and I say to Nim, okay, tell him, make sure he doesn't spout nonsense.
So I tell Beto to, okay, just tell them that you're okay and your compatriot here is okay, and there's just some people here who want to talk and ask some questions about the town, and you all can have the town. We're just asking questions.
Okay, he turns and kind of shakily starts shouting in Goblin. It's he says, "People came, 4 people came. They not like ringing bell. They strong people, mean
Turns
people."
out, I liked the bell.
He's saying it in Goblin, you fool.
I say to Beto, mean, really, evil.
You attack us! He shouts in Goblin again.
Okay, that guy, he's a little headstrong and he's a little dumb, and I'm saying all this in Goblin, and he's not that bright. He was really stupid the whole way here, but I mean, really, it's okay.
Yeah, he is like Chief. Big mean Chief. I know what that is like, but he still attack us.
Okay, he's not the boss of me. He's just taller.
He boss of you. He big and tall. That's how it works.
Yeah, but I have fire.
Crease
He has
lost it.
lightning. What's your point?
Oi, what are you talking about? Tell
Look,
him.
it's gonna be. Look, it can get really ugly here. It doesn't have to. We're just trying to solve a mystery. That's it.
Tell him to leave. Tell
All right,
tell
and he
him to-
turns out and shouts, "They like lightning and fire and big meanies."
I fucking love goblins so much.
And this one's shorter than me.
But I have better hygiene.
But they're strong, so don't kill me. And you
I just
hear
kind of
some
face
kind of
palm and say, "It's fine. Just see how they react."
I say
So-
to Nim, tell them to all to gather up so that we can have a conversation.
I'd say
I
tell him
relay
to
that.
leave. Tell him all to leave.
yeah. So he shouts, "They want to see everyone, and converse." And then the other one responds, "The ones that throw fire and lightning? We're staying over here."
Do not tell me the goblins are intelligent enough to know not to group up to avoid a fireball.
Their int, according to the character sheet, is about average. So they're primitive but not idiots.
I don't know.
What are they saying, Master Nim?
They they're a little skeptical of your request.
Oh.
Damn it.
Fun times.
Tell him.
And then you hear off to the side, one of them shout, "They kill Fluffy!"
Oh god.
I asked Nim. I asked Nim what that shout was. Nim,
They're
Nim,
mad
what did
about
that-
Fluffy.
Tell them
Oh.
Fluffy went to the farm.
I straight look at NF and
The farm
just
is
mumble. I told you so.
the farm is lying bleeding on by the parapet. They know where the farm is. The farm is not
Okay.
far.
Here's the deal. Tell them the rest of them can leave, and we'll let these two go by the end of sundown. If the rest leave, we won't harm these two. And tell them I'm sorry about Fluffy.
Tell them Fluffy came at us.
Okay, I say to Beto, wait, we're sorry about Fluffy, but if
He
everyone
understands
leaves,
comics,
we
so
will
there's
let
a-
you two go after sunset, and just everyone leaves town. You guys first, and then your tribe first, and then you two will follow at sundown. You'll be fine. You'll walk out. It'll be okay. Just let them know, and everyone can leave without any more fighting.
They won't even ask them to drop the stuff. They can keep it.
And you can keep the stuff.
And you're saying you can keep this stuff?
Yeah, they can keep their loot.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right,
can. Yeah, you can keep your loot. Just be out by sundown.
All right, Beto turns and says, "They say no fight, just leave, take stuff, and they'll let us go after the sun goes down."
Before the sun goes down.
Before you're letting us go before?
You go before the sun comes down. Before
wait.
sunset.
Go before, he says. Go before sundown with the stuff. And you hear some mutterings outside, and they say, "Okay, we agree. You stay put there. We leave before sun. And yes, we like this. This is fine. And you see some of them kind of head off a little bit. Some of them are definitely staying close and keeping an eye on you, but some of them kind of head off the direction they came, out of sight. And it's still like you guys are, still about midday-ish, right? Maybe a few hours later now.
Okay.
I want to keep looking out of this window that I smashed just to make sure that they're leaving.
Yeah,
rather than
you
just hiding.
definitely see two kind of like huddling back here, but keeping an eye on you guys.
Are they,
but
are
not-
they staying hidden or are they actually leaving?
No, these two are keeping an eye on you guys. These two
Right.
are keeping, hanging around, and the others kind of backed off a bit. And we're actually going to take a break here.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you guys. Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna take a solid break there. I think this is a good stopping point for next session, and we'll get the other guys in as well. So,
This is good. I'm enjoying this.
Did we wreck your campaign yet?
no, not yet. It'll be fine. It's a collaborative story. So yeah, no, thanks for coming and playing. If there's any comments, anything you wanted to add, just drop me and Kree a note. And if I remember correctly, one of you is down one spell slot,
Yes.
and Straw got an inspiration that she still has. Like that just carries
Yep.
over. You just keep it for whenever you want to use it.
You can actually mark it on
Yay.
your character sheet as well.
So I marked it. Is there a spot for inspiration?
Yeah, it's above proficiency bonus on the character sheet.
Okay,
Unless
so
you
what I'm
put
gonna
that in.
do is zoom in. Hold on. I'm actually curious what's gonna happen if I
You
click
just click
Reverend.
on-
Wait, where is Reverence?
Next to the door.
Oh yeah, there we are. If I do inspiration.
Oh, there is. I found the
Did that
thing.
just update it for you?
No, it didn't, but I found where is it on the sheet.
Next to strength.
Oh yeah, you just. Oh yeah, you. Click.
A little
Oh,
button that puts
fancy.
It puts a little dragon thing in there.
Oh, and it just says on in the weird.
That's
Okay,
nice.
cool.
I like it.
So yeah, you have that for next time.
Thank you.
And yeah, congratulations, guys. You've finished your first session of D&D.
Survived.
We did it.
It's good.
It was fun.
Well.
Thank you, Anu, for doing this.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, you're
Oh
welcome.
yeah.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
I want to point out that everything I did was flashy.
Yes.
You are the bard. You are the bard.
I'm
All
also
right, but yeah,
now-
I'm actually gonna just go silent and jot down some notes for next time. So I will
Cool.
chat with you guys later. I'll be around if you need to chat, but
Right.
I will go.
Okay.
Cheerio.
Later
Thank
now.
you. GG's.
I am on 4.